Algebra might sound intimidating, but it's like a secret code that helps us understand the world around us. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Once you learn the basics, you'll see it's just a way of solving problems using letters and numbers. Think of algebra as a powerful tool that can help you in so many areas of life. From figuring out discounts at your favorite store to designing video games, algebra is everywhere. It helps us understand how things work and make predictions about what might happen next. So let's dive in and unlock the mysteries of algebra together. In algebra, we use letters like X or Y to represent unknown numbers. These letters are called variables because their values can change depending on the problem. Think of variables like empty boxes waiting to be filled with numbers. Alongside variables, we have constants. Constants are numbers that always stay the same, like 3 or -7. They're like the reliable friends of variables, always there to lend a helping hand. Then we have coefficients, which are numbers multiplied by variables. For example, in the term 2x, 2 is the coefficient. It tells us how much the variable is being multiplied by. Equations are like mathematical sentences that show two things are equal. They have an equal sign in the middle, like 2 + 3 = 5. Expressions, on the other hand, are like phrases without a verb. They can contain variables, constants, and operations like 3x + 5. We can solve equations to find the value of the variable. For example, if we have the equation x + 2 = 5, we can subtract 2 from both sides to isolate x and find that x = 3. Expressions, however, can't be solved because they don't have an equal sign. We can simplify expressions by combining like terms like 2x + 3x, which simplifies to 5x. Functions are like machines that take an input, do something to it, and produce an output. In algebra, we often represent functions with equations. For example, the function f of x equals x + 2 takes an input x, adds 2 to it, and gives us the output f of x. Functions help us understand relationships between quantities. For example, a function could represent the distance a car travels over time, or the amount of money earned based on hours worked. By plugging in different values for the input, we can see how the output changes. Section 5. Beyond equality, navigating the world of inequalities. Inequalities are like equations, but instead of an equal sign, they use symbols like less than, greater than, less than, or equal to, or greater than, or equal to. Inequalities show us when one quantity is bigger, smaller, or different from another. Inequalities are useful for representing real-world situations where there are limits or constraints. For example, you might use an inequality to represent the maximum weight a bridge can hold, or the minimum score you need on a test to pass. Solving inequalities is similar to solving equations, but we need to be careful about flipping the inequality sign when we multiply or divide by a negative number. Section 6. Polynomial power, tackling expressions with multiple terms. Polynomials are expressions that have one or more terms added together, where each term is a constant multiplied by a variable raised to a power. For example, 3x² + 2x - 5 is a polynomial. The highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called its degree. Polynomials are like the building blocks of algebra. They pop up in tons of different areas like physics, engineering, and computer science. We can add, subtract, multiply, and even divide polynomials just like we can with numbers. Understanding polynomials opens up a whole new world of algebraic possibilities. Section 7. Algebra Ace. Tips and tricks for conquering equations. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's your teacher, a tutor, or a friend, there's no shame in seeking guidance when you're stuck. Math is a team sport, and sometimes we need a teammate to help us through a tough problem. Practice, practice, practice. The more you work with algebra, the more comfortable you'll become. Start with easier problems and gradually work your way up to more challenging ones. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're learning. Instead of getting discouraged, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. When you make a mistake, try to figure out where you went wrong and how you can avoid making the same mistake in the future. Celebrate your successes. Every time you solve a problem correctly, take a moment to acknowledge your accomplishment. Math can be challenging, so it's important to celebrate your progress and stay motivated. Section 8. The rewards of algebra, unlocking opportunities. Mastering algebra can open up a world of opportunities in your education and career. It's a fundamental subject that forms the basis for many other STEM fields. Whether you're interested in becoming a scientist, engineer, programmer, or anything in between, having a strong foundation in algebra is essential. But it's not just about future careers. Algebra also helps you develop critical thinking, problem solving, and logical reasoning skills that are valuable in all aspects of life. From making informed decisions to understanding complex issues, algebra equips you with the tools you need to navigate the world around you. Section 9. Embrace the challenge, embrace the power. Algebra might seem daunting at first, but remember that everyone starts somewhere. With patience, practice, and a positive attitude, you can unlock the power of algebra and discover its many wonders. Embrace the challenge and enjoy the journey. As you progress in your algebra journey, remember that it's not just about memorizing formulas or solving equations. It's about developing a deeper understanding of mathematical concepts and applying them to real-world situations. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep pushing yourself to new heights.